knew something was wrong the moment I saw her eyes. My baby girl didn't blink, not once, as the nurse placed her in my arms. Her tiny mouth curled into a smile far too wide for a newborn. And there, between pink gums, I saw teeth. That night, while my husband slept, she whispered my name. Her voice was deep. "Mummy, kill him before father comes." I told myself I imagined it. Childbirth is hard. Pain, exhaustion, medicine. Maybe I dreamed it. But the next night, I woke to her voice again. The sound came from her crib, low and steady, like a grown woman talking through clenched teeth. "Mummy, he's not safe for us." My skin prickled. She lay there, eyes locked on mine in the dark, her tiny hands gripping the blanket like claws. I wanted to scream, but my husband, Tunde, was snoring beside me. I didn't dare wake him. The days were normal enough, or so they seemed. But I started noticing things. She never cried. Not for food, not for a wet diaper. She just watched me, her black eyes following me around the room like a shadow. Sometimes when Tunde held her, her gaze would shift to me, unblinking, like she was waiting for me to do something. By the end of the first week, the house felt wrong. Cold air would seep into the room even when the windows were shut. The smell of iron, thick and metallic, clung to her baby clothes, no matter how many times I washed them. And at night, always at night, the whispering would return. "He will leave you, Mummy. He will choose them over us." I asked her, "Who?" My voice shook, though I felt ridiculous speaking to a newborn. She smiled then. A slow, knowing smile that made her tiny cheeks stretch unnaturally. "Father," she said. That night I dreamed of a man standing in the corner of my bedroom, tall and thin, wearing a hat that hid his face. He didn't move, didn't speak, just stood there, breathing. I woke up drenched in sweat to find the baby staring toward the same corner. Her lips moved silently. By now, Tunde had started avoiding me. He said I looked pale, jumpy. But it wasn't me that had changed, it was her. I could feel it. She was waiting. On the 8th night, I woke to find her crib empty. My heart slammed in my chest. I searched the bedroom, nothing. Then I heard it, the soft scrape of nails against wood. It was coming from the kitchen. I tiptoed down the hallway, each step heavier than the last. The sound grew louder. When I reached the kitchen doorway, I froze. She was sitting on the dining table. My baby, so small, yet sitting upright without support, her tiny legs swinging. Her eyes were fixed on Tunde, who stood there in his boxers, facing her like he was sleepwalking. His eyes were glassy, his mouth slack. "Do it, Mummy," she whispered. The sound was deep, echoing, not the voice of a child. Before I could move, her gaze snapped to me, and she grinned wide enough to show every sharp tooth. "He doesn't love you. He belongs to her now." Tunde's head jerked toward me, as though waking from a trance. His face was pale, eyes bloodshot. "Ajoke," he rasped. There's someone in the house." That's when I saw him. The tall man from my dream was standing in the corner, half hidden by shadow. His hat tilted forward, masking his face. But I could see his grin. Thin, white, and endless. The air around him shimmered like heat. The baby turned toward him. "Father," she said. He stepped forward, and the light in the kitchen seemed to shrink. The walls pressed in, the shadows lengthened. I could hear a low hum vibrating through the air, through my bones. Tunde staggered back, choking on invisible hands. The baby's eyes followed me as I grabbed a knife from the counter. My own child was smiling at the man like she'd been waiting for him all her short life. "One cut, Mommy," she coaxed. "Before he takes him. Before he takes you." I didn't know who she meant. I didn't know if she wanted me to kill Tunde or the man, but I knew one thing. Neither of them felt real anymore. The house itself seemed to pulse with their presence, like I was standing inside a living heart. And somewhere deep down, I realized the baby wasn't asking for my help. She was giving me a choice. The knife felt heavy in my hand. My breath came in short, sharp bursts. Tunde was on his knees now, gasping, his hands clawing at his throat. The tall man's grin stretched wider, impossibly wide, as he reached for him. The baby tilted her head, still smiling. "Choose, Mummy. Him or you." My mind raced. If I attacked the man, could I even touch him? He felt like smoke and shadow, not flesh. But if I didn't, what would he take? The hum grew louder, rattling the dishes in the cabinets. I could taste blood in my mouth, though I hadn't been hurt. The air thickened until it felt like breathing through water. Then the man spoke, his voice a deep rumble that vibrated in my chest. "She is mine." She was always mine. But you, his finger pointed at Tunde, are a debt long owed. My stomach twisted. This wasn't about me. This wasn't about the baby. Tunde had brought something into our lives long before she was born. The baby giggled, an ugly, wet sound. "Do it, Mummy. He can't have both of you." I moved. I don't remember deciding, only the motion, lunging forward, screaming, slashing the knife through the air. Tunde's eyes went wide as the blade met something between us. The man's shadow split like smoke cut by wind, and the hum stopped. Silence. When I looked down, Tunde lay still, his eyes glassy, chest unmoving. The man was gone. Only the baby remained, watching me with calm satisfaction. "Good, Mummy," she said. "Now we wait for him to come back." I dropped the knife. My legs gave way. Somewhere outside, the neighborhood dogs began howling. The cold returned, seeping into my bones. That night, I didn't sleep. I just sat there, watching her breathe, waiting for the sound of footsteps in the dark. Because I knew she was right. Father wasn't gone. He was just letting me hold her until he decided it was time.
Thanks for watching. If you're new here, or if you have been watching without subscribing, do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up and drop all your comments below. Stay glued because we have so much more coming your way. I will see you guys in our next one. For now, bye.